Oh, baby, here we go on some more power duck. Playing with Bori Kill You. Oh, God, he's not even actually sprinting. Okay. Bori is kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I think he just landed. He didn't go to the gulag. He has no kills. Just kind of landed out in the field over here, and now he's just gonna... What? There's no... Oh. Somebody taking their controller from them? Are they good? Okay, they're not spinning anymore. Oh, they're on the move. Okay, they're sprinting around and stuff. That they kind of have a much better idea of what I initially had thought. He was sizing up the building right in front of him, but I guess he's deciding against it. He would rather use this. You know, actually, these Pellingtons and the ground loot AKs actually kind of feel a little better with this change. I don't know, at least for me anyway. Obviously, you get a lot less zoom or whatever with them for sure, but honestly, for the AKs, that helps a whole lot with controlling the recoil. And in terms of the sniper rifle, I mean, the reticle was so huge on the previous version that it just, yeah, it was terrible. Or he just sitting inside of a building. I mean, this is honestly super cozy. All right, never mind. I thought he was actually just about to just stay there. He's not even gonna bother to check the hallways or anything, so he's gotta be real careful behind himself. He's gonna look up, see if anyone's up there. Gonna start climbing up. There might be somebody up top. He does have a sniper rifle, so I mean, he could do something with this position, I guess. Usually going up here just kind of makes me a little paranoid. Stopping power, I never see that. I don't even know if I've had a stopping power around in like my last 20 games. It's so good how, oh, wait, he spotted somebody, just a player just standing there. It looks like he either threw a smoke grenade or actually it could be his loadout drop. No, it looks like just a simple smoke grenade. Player actually closed it and then reopened and rushed out. This player is kind of pinned here. Now the thing is, Bori needs to, oh, never mind. There might be more than one player in there. Actually, it might be just him baiting. You might realize how stuck he actually is. Yeah, same sound, same weapon, so that's how you know it's a bait, by the way. Maybe some explosions, maybe more than one types of, you know, footsteps and things like that. Some people are a lot better at baiting than others. They'll, you know, swap their weapons and throw some grenades and stuff like that to try to make it a little bit more difficult to tell. But the best thing to do is have one suppressed weapon. You can really sell it. Here we go. The guy's just staring right at him, mounted up. It actually has stopping power on this Pellington, and to be honest, I would say that this is a really stupid move, but to be honest, with the way that this Pellington has treated me recently, I wouldn't be surprised if that thing actually ends up hit marking him. So, he's below him. Uh-oh. He's dropping down. Bori gonna run back up and around. A popping dead silence here. He's gonna have to go up the same way that he did. I thought that he would actually end up doing the hop up, but he didn't do it. Player's actually ground level now, outside, ended up running into the building over there. He's gonna scope in with the Pellington stopping power rounds, takes one shot, misses, increased recoil, but that shouldn't be a big deal. Well, good job, Bori. Bori staring at this rock here. I think there's actually somebody behind it. Yeah, there is somebody there. He knew. Bori scoping in. Oh, the player's just hitting all sorts of shit. Ends up just hopping in the vehicle, trying to drive away. Very risky, but Bori not experienced with this thing. Oh, he's actually turning around. Pulling up on him. Bori, though, has seen Bori. Oh! Bori, no. There you go. RPD Gulag here. Get to finally spectate one of these. This is pretty interesting. Tanya goes up top, tosses the, don't even need to commentate it. They ran into each other. Tanya, 3 kills, so it's probably gonna be like a salt mine. I have a whole bunch of circles that always end in this area. Tanya looking like they're flying over to salt, unless they're actually flying back over to their loot. They probably remember where they died at. They're gonna fly all the way back. Now, here's the question. The original guy gonna end up coming back now from the gulag. Oh no, there's a car coming. Gonna land down here. Hopefully this guy didn't see him, but honestly, with all the view that he ended up having with Jeep here, yeah, with him circling like this, yeah, he's hopping out. He definitely saw him. No, never mind. Picked up the AMAX. Finally able to defend themselves. Got the Damascus watch. Actually has pretty bad latency. It's kind of going all over the place. He's getting like packet loss and shit. Somebody actually landed back down. That might have been the original guy. He's scoping in. AMAX versus AMAX. Surprise, surprise. Another AMAX. Breaks the armor, but doesn't get the full kill. Definitely going to be able to get the safety replayed up. Re-challenge again. As Tanya's rotating. This is a really, really slow, bad rotation. Be very careful. Might have a better AMAX shot than Tanya here. Tanya, not entirely sure where the player went. just kind of rotating backwards away from the other buildings. I guess Tanya thinks that maybe they're pressing instead of just staying up there. Here's the thing, a lot of players will just definitely choose to just stay in the building instead of pressing and chasing other players. Thing is, if the guy is a good player, he might be more likely to be a little bit more aggressive, but either those two vehicles that are driving around chasing each other over there is one of them. Hiding over here, not even bothering to open fire on either of them to try to split that whole thing up. Just kind of wants to hope to maybe third party and get lucky or something, like somebody's gonna end up hopping out right here. I highly doubt it. The Jeep SUV is never gonna be able to actually get away from the Rover, so the only thing that the SUV has to hope is that the Rover ends up driving into a really populated area and that guy ends up getting lit up instead. Rover ends up hopping out though. Tanya hops up behind, breaks the armor, still pressing with the AMAX, swaps over to the Cyclops. Gets absolutely smoked by Boosted 86. Guy's got 3 kills. Fabianski, scoping in on this player, takes a shot right into the back, probably hit like the bottom of the tire or some shit. 6K to spend, buys a UAV with it. Has 1 ping over there in Salt Mine where, I mean, there's gonna be so much going on in this circle. If you don't have a vehicle, you're at a massive disadvantage. You might be safe for at least a couple more rotations, or you could just get lucky and just dominate this whole Salt Mine area, but Fab wants to go and pick up the bounty, it looks like. He accidentally ended up pinging the other one. Ends up getting lit up. Fab ends up showing how bad it is to actually do it. Fab ends up actually getting away, though. Pops a dead silence in order to try to get the speed boost. I think it's like 10% or something. Now, I don't think this guy is actually on the UAV, though. Yeah, he ended up hopping into the truck. That's what I figured Fab was going to do, but he's not doing it. I think he has the variable zoom over on that Car 98 setup, by the way. People have been using that Cold War MP5. I want to use it more often. I just haven't got to it yet. Scoping in, Fab ends up missing 2 shots. It's also very, very difficult to actually end up hitting people out of these vehicles, to be fair. From certain angles, anyway, it is really difficult sometimes. The other side also, you have to do the hop up as well. Gonna hop over here. Just gonna look over towards that pipe. Run and jump towards it. That's all right, Fab. Honestly, with the amount of dead silence that's around, I don't have too much of an issue with it. Most players that are aggressive will have to use it aggressively anyway. This helps a whole lot with pressing, you know, other players that are in buildings and stuff like that. So for a while, I was kind of on the whole, you know, fuck dead silence and other shit. But the way that people play this game, yeah, I think it's kind of necessary. There's so many times that there's somebody hiding in a building that I just wish I had dead silence to press them with. Too many people just depend on their sense of hearing over all else. They don't use their eyes. There's just nothing. It's their primary source of understanding where anything is. Fab actually ends up getting up here into the mountains. This is going to be really tough. He has his setup here with the sniper rifle and the MP5, but if he ends up getting caught off guard at a mid-range fight against an AMAX, he's probably going to get completely destroyed. Out here in the middle of, I don't even understand, the bogs, he just ends up getting shot in the back by Stab Master Arson. Super edgy. This guy must be on a heater. Fuck. Friend Fab falls, his MP5 falls with his Car 98. It doesn't seem like Arson wants anything to do with this. He just wants to keep his AMAX. He doesn't have a 3X on it, so not entirely sure what his 5th attachment actually is. Don't think it's a stock, so it might actually just be a rear grip. It could be a rubberized, it could be a stippled. Oh, ends up seeing a player. The guy didn't even have any armor whatsoever. I wouldn't be surprised if that guy actually has armor. He just didn't. No, he literally has a satchel. And there were plates on the ground. Arson pops a dead silence, 6 kills. Sees another body over here, wants to see if he can end up catching another player out moving. But hear him, buys a UAV, pops it. There's actually 2 players around him that don't have ghosts. Actually, there's a ton of players that don't have ghosts for him. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. He's a 5th. There's 5 other players in this circle as well besides them. He can actually hold people out really well right here. He needs to look down to his bottom right. If he looks down to his right, he can actually catch a play. Another player coming right over from the buy station now, coming up about 30 meters right in front of him. He's running right past him. Gonna be real sneaky, real quiet. The thing is, he has to make this rotation be very, very quiet. Right there on his loadout drop. Oh my god, this is like a Splinter Cell mission. You guys hear that they were gonna make like a Splinter Cell PvP game? He's still looking through the menu. He doesn't realize that the guy's right in front of him. Picks up an SPR class with restock when there's 7 players left. Throws a stun grenade out there, gets the hit marker. He thinks that's go. He's just opening fire. I don't even... Okay. I mean, right here, this is very, very intelligent play. He's just basically playing that, you know, a typical play style of kind of hug the edge of the circle, take only fights that seem like they're really, really in your favor. That whole, like, sit up there and know that you can utilize your gas mask and just wait up there. I was really worried that it was going to end up being seen, and then he would have to jump down, and he would just die getting shot just trying to parachute down. But he did. He has to rotate. He can't just lay here. You might be able to utilize his gas mask for now, but it's gonna run out. Oh, he knew that somebody was down to his bottom left. This player to his right didn't see anything. You can't stay back here, though. You gotta be careful. The player ended up actually... No, he didn't die. He ended up stunning him in there. Look over. Take the shot. Takes him down. Takes out King Xerxes. Stabmaster Arson got 9 kills. It's just a slow rotation, methodical play. It might be a little bit too relaxed. This guy is just completely fine with his gas mask just completely breaking. He's just standing there coughing. Calm, cool, collected. Oh, he's gonna make the run for it. Wants to see if there's actually a gas mask over there. It doesn't seem like there is. He ended up not actually picking up much of anything. Gonna be able to play it up again here, though. He has to be careful, though. There's still 2 other players. He could be shot from his right or to his left. To his right, there's actually a vehicle that could be the final player over there to his right. Oh, they're fighting each other. He's gonna be able to get the perfect third party. Player up there calls in the clutch precision airstrike. The player has to rotate. He's scoping in with the SPR. Doesn't get any hit markers yet. No hit markers at all. Complete miss. Player ended up rotating well enough. The player's down there. He's deciding not to shoot the guy on top of the mountain shooting him. He decides to end up shooting Statmaster Arson. Applebee's Gaming doesn't give a single shit about the guy shooting him from literally the worst position ever. Just straight up egos the guy. Stays down there. This guy's a psychopath. He has a thermal, no plates. He just rushes him and just dies to Rao. Everything was so calm, cool, collected, calculated, methodical, and then it's just a lot of questions. Let's see if anyone has anything to say at the end of the game.